All right, welcome back to the Goose Cannon podcast. Welcome, I am your host, Jango.
Yo, it's Nicco!
Hey, it's Kristian.
Yo, what it is, motherfuckers? It's your boy Pac-Man.
It's really just Ryan. No one really cares.
Yeah,
It's just right.
Similar to Pac-Man, though, I am a giant ball who eats too much.
Okay.
That's me.
Oh, all right. That happened. Got
Yes.
you. So, today's theme of our podcast, even though our podcast rarely has themes, but we got E3 coming up next week, boys.
Treat.
Woo!
Ooh, it's been
It's like Christmas for us gamers.
exactly right. Except I don't know. Like this year, I'm looking at the lineup like of games that are gonna be there, and besides like 2 or 3 of them, I'm just like, eh.
Well, let's hear some of the games that are actually going to be coming up too.
Okay.
I mean, we can't just.
Yeah.
So I have a question for King Jango then.
All right.
How do you want to like? I know you said that you want to talk about stuff that's confirmed to be there, stuff that's we're speculating to be there, and stuff that will blow our brains if it was there. How do you want to structure this conversation though? Do you want to go by a case by case kind of basis where we talk about like EA, or then we talk about Bethesda, and then Ubisoft, and Microsoft, and Square? How do you want to do this? Do you want to do it one at a time, or do you just want to throw shit at the fan?
I was gonna just throw shit at the fan. But no, if you want to go like company by company, we could do that.
Figured if we do it that way, it'd be a bit more organized.
I mean, yeah, we could do it that way. Let me just look for E3, the schedule, so we can go. Okay, so I know EA is Saturday, and honestly,
I didn't think EA was having a conference.
I think they're doing like a stream.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, what is it? Jedi Fallen Order.
Okay.
Definitely, they're gonna talk about that. What other games?
Halo Infinite's coming. No, not for EA, but sorry.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to think. What else is coming? That's the only game I care about for EA, honestly.
It's the only game that I know about from EA, but then again, it's like I don't give 2 fucks about EA,
Yeah.
and I especially don't give 2 fucks about Star Wars. So
Wow, thanks, bro. No, it's fine.
hey, it's not my fault. Blame Disney.
Yeah, we kind of
Hey,
already
That's
talked
a
about
separate,
Fallen Order a bit.
Separate conversation for another day.
Fair point.
But like I'm looking at what to expect from EA's like stream. It's honestly it's
DLC.
here's what it says. It says Jedi Fallen Order, Apex Legends, Battlefield, I guess a new Battlefield game, or just talking about the current one. Obviously they're FIFA and Madden, and then Sims 4. So I could care less besides Jedi Fallen Order.
Hey guys, let's make
Same.
another Battlefield game because it's not like we got like 30 of them out already. You know what? Instead of giving you a whole new storyline, let's just update the graphics. We'll do a little bit of different guns, and you know what? We use these same outfits from the last couple of games. Let's just do the same thing. Let's sell it for $60.
Yeah, no,
Sounds about right.
fucking hate.
Pre-order.
Oh no, and then add like shit ton of DLCs costing like $40 each.
Oh, no, because see, like E3, we promised to sell you the DLC with the game. We don't want to just sell that extra. But then once the game comes out, oops, sorry guys, we didn't add the DLC. You're going to have to buy that for either a pass for $20 or each one separately for $15. But you know what? If you buy the pass, I promise you, I will not just sell one DLC. 5 months later, only one DLC comes out.
Yeah. Like they're not
Talk
even
about Anthem.
they're not even going to talk about Star Wars Battlefront, and I'm kind of upset about that because that game is starting to get way better. Which
That's dumb.
whatever, I guess that's fine. All right, so EA on Saturday is going to be nothing special. So let's move to Sunday. Sunday, Microsoft kicks it off.
Okay.
Oof.
With Microsoft,
Microsoft,
there's one
man.
game I'm excited for, and it's always because I'm a die-hard fan, Halo Infinite. But I'm upset
Okay.
that they promised to have it on PC, and it's not.
What are you talking about?
It's only, I'm looking at it right now, and it states platforms Xbox One. And I told people that's what they were gonna do, and even I told you this, Jango. You didn't want to listen to me. I said, "Watch, it's gonna happen," and look what happened. They fucked you over, and they put it on the Xbox One.
Are they gonna release it on PC later
Nope.
then?
It might
or
be
what?
PC later. What they might do is like focus everything Halo for PC on MCC right now, because they're trying to port over all the MCC games along with Reach to the PC. So right now their priorities might be just getting that done first and then worrying about Infinite later.
No, they just
Which-
want to.
So let me.
I guess I would be okay with.
They want to make
Yeah,
money in
that'd
a
be more
different way.
money, but whatever.
So let me ask you guys something. With Halo Infinite, okay, because this conference it's a very interesting one for Microsoft, right? Because it's going to be 2 hours long, and they got 14 games from their 13 studios, which is fucking crazy if you think about it.
Yeah.
So my question is to you fellas: do you think that they would launch Halo Infinite alongside the new Xbox? Like do kind of like Twilight Princess or Breath of the Wild situation where you have it for the Xbox One and the new console?
Well, honestly, I wouldn't know because they had to create a whole new what is it, server? Or what is it? Engine, sorry. They had to create a whole new engine for this game. So I don't expect it to come out because the next generation of consoles is expected to come out next year.
Yeah.
I think the following year it might come out. Putting it out next year might not be a good release because they had to spend a lot of their time working on the engine. And look what happened with Kingdom Hearts 3. They spent all this time mostly working on the engine and then kind of see a rushed story, in my opinion. So
do you think Halo Infinite's going to come out this year?
It is going to
No.
come out this year.
no way.
Yes, wait. It's going to come out in November or December like they always do.
No way.
Yeah, same
Next
thing
year,
with-
earliest, the year after, latest. I'm saying 2021, maybe.
I'm saying either 2019 or 2020. That's my call out.
I here's my little tinfoil hat theory, and we can talk a little more about some of the other stuff that might be coming to this new console. I think, and if Microsoft were smart, they would do this. You have the new Xbox launch with this new Halo game. If you have to push it back a little bit, like if the game is scheduled for release now, hold on, polish up the game just a little bit, iron out everything that needs to be ironed out, and just launch the game with the Xbox One, and I guarantee you will fucking destroy this generation.
We'll see. Like this generation for Xbox, they didn't start out that strong in my opinion.
They didn't.
Oh no, they bombed.
Yeah,
They even
but
said
like
in the news they bombed.
they had some like good stuff, like the backwards compatibility, all that stuff. But like the price and everything,
That stuff they added later.
But no,
Yeah.
backwards
Oh, was it?
compatibility wasn't that good.
Yeah.
oh shit, damn. Well, yeah,
Like,
they
give
definitely
you,
tanked
like,
at the
select
beginning
games. Like, hey guys, we're gonna give you, we made like over a couple hundred games for backwards compatibility, but we're only gonna release 10 or 20 about every month, if that. And you know what? Some months we may just not do it.
then.
That's
Jeez.
exactly how it
I
went.
think their big thing, like their big selling point, was the whole entertainment feature of it. So like they
That's
were
right.
focusing on the fact that you could do the HDMI into your TV and watch your TV through the Xbox, and then just switch over and like try to use the voice features all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted the
And
same
so
deal
everyone
with
wanted
all-in-one
to-
console, and it didn't really
Yeah,
pan out
and
well
I
for
think
them.
like one of the only games that was out that was good was the first Titanfall, but not a whole lot of people got that.
Well, even then, it wasn't even an exclusive.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
I mean, we
with
got it on
PC.
PC.
I feel like Microsoft hasn't been doing too well because the fact that they're whatchamacallit, doing the Play Anywhere thing where people can play on the PC. So that's taking, because I could play Forza Horizon 4 on my PC without paying for Xbox Gold. So that's taking money away from like people buying their whatchamacallit,
Online service.
services. So like I don't know if they're gonna try to go more into exclusives, Xbox only, or they're gonna keep going for this Play Anywhere. I like the Play Anywhere, but like in a financial perspective, I don't know if it's probably the best choice for them.
I mean, this kind of like goes into what we were talking about on our very first test podcast that we recorded, where it's like, there is an appeal for PC gaming. There's also still an appeal for console gaming. you know, it's I don't think it's going to do too much damage because not everyone has, you know, that alternative.
Yeah.
Not everyone has like a super PC where they can play like, you know, the latest game with the latest specs and all that.
But PC gaming is growing a lot more recently.
It is. But not a lot of people are there yet.
But it's
That's
taken
true.
over. I think it's going to be taking over consoles any day now, or any year now. I'm sorry, because I can get all these games for free. Try out these games. Then if I didn't like it within 2 hours, return it immediately. If I bought this game at GameStop, I have about sometimes some GameStops they don't even let you return a brand new game once you open it.
Yeah. No, that's happened to me.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. Like, after I got burned about that in high school, so I never buy a new game from GameStop unless I'm 100% sure that I'm going to buy it. And it's only because of the fact that, like, Halo 4, Halo 5, and New Horizon for PS4, or Last of Us for PS4. Like, those are games that I know I'm going to love, so that's why I'm okay buying it new, because I'm not going to return it. But what if I don't even know if I like it? And then if I buy a used game, I got 7 days to return it. Fuck, what if I'm working? What if I'm busy and I don't even get to play it until the 7th day? So that's why I like the fact that Steam gives me 2 hours when they time it, like starting to play it and everything, to actually determine if I want to return the game or keep the game. And that's why I think Steam overall is going to, you know, sooner or later output these consoles.
Yeah, I think.
As long as other developers don't keep making their own launchers.
Yeah.
Oh God. But Epic Games is kind of tanking. It's like they're starting to lose like their momentum. Okay, let's not go into that. Let's keep E3 based. What else? Microsoft. So we talked Infinite. Ooh, Gears 5.
Gears 5. Also,
What's
the thing
another?
I'm actually kind of interested in is, you know, since now Sony isn't really going to be here, a lot of the third-party stuff is going to be shown off at Microsoft, or at least it's speculated to be.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that the new Call of Duty is going to be shown off there. Like, we're going to get a demo for Modern Warfare.
That's gonna be weird because now like Activision's more Sony now, so it's gonna be.
Well, see, it's like back then they used to be like more Sony, probably also because they had that deal with Destiny. But like now, since Sony isn't going to be there, it's going right back to Microsoft and Xbox.
Yeah.
Or if you ask me,
Didn't,
right where it belongs.
Didn't they say Infinity Ward was kind of taking over Activision's spot too?
Well, wait, what?
I think? Let me look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure I saw that Infinity Ward was taking over because Activision wasn't doing so hot with it.
Well, Activision has been tanking as well in recent years, or yes, I would say since 2010, Activision's kind of been tanking with their stuff.
I mean, they've been getting better. They had Sekiro earlier this year. They had Crash and
That was
Spyro.
Activision?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Never mind. I retract my previous statement. Shit.
Wait, there's
Gears
another game I
5.
want to say though too, is that
Go ahead.
they're making Dying Light 2. That game I've been waiting for such a long time.
That's confirmed?
Yeah. They're
Oh,
making
I see it,
It's
yeah.
gonna be it's gonna be coming out for PC, PS4, and Xbox One, which I'm gonna buy it for my PC. But the fact of the matter is that they're making that, and it's about effing time.
It's about goddamn time.
Like, it's like if they came out and say they're making Left 4 Dead 3. That
Yeah.
is overdue. Like, you took too long. You're gonna lose a lot of your audience.
Well,
Plus
that's
you got
Steam,
diehard
isn't it?
fans. No, it's not Steam. Left 4 Dead.
It's Valve.
Valve. Sorry, Valve, not Steam.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, Steam didn't create that game. And then
Well,
they're making
Valve and Steam like kind of go hand in hand.
Valve owns Steam, yes.
Yeah. So. What's another? Oh, Cyberpunk. We'll definitely see that at the
Cyberpunk.
Xbox.
Yep.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, bro, I'm excited. But I doubt it's gonna come out this year. I think it's gonna come out next year.
I'm actually more excited for Luigi's Mansion 3 or Borderlands 3. Let's talk about that.
Wait,
But
are they coming to Xbox?
Luigi's Mansion isn't coming out on Xbox.
Luigi's 3 is going on the Switch, and the Xbox is Borderlands 3.
Well, we'll get to freaking Switch when we get there. Jesus.
Fine, but then still, Borderlands 3. God.
Yeah, Borderlands 3.
Right.
I never really liked Borderlands. I'm not gonna lie. But
I've never
for
played
the
it.
fans who do like it, like this is huge for them. Because when was the
Yeah,
last
I'm excited.
Borderlands game? Like
I could look that up. Hold on. Borderlands 2. Because Borderlands 2 is actually really fun.
Yeah, I don't count.
I liked both of them.
What is it? I don't count the Telltale Games one. Because that's.
I haven't even played that one.
It came out in 2012. So legit 7 years ago.
They have a lot to like.
Make up
what
for
is it? Make up for
a lot of hype to live up to.
Hype to live up to, yeah. What's another one?
Oh, and I did find this too. This was posted 5 days ago. Activision and Infinity Ward announced Call of Duty Modern Warfare coming to Xbox One October 25th.
Oh shit!
Coming to Xbox
So it said
One.
it was it says it was built from the ground up by Infinity Ward.
Oh snap! Infinity
So
Ward.
I can't remember. I think it was like Google News I read it on, but yeah, and I think Infinity Ward pretty much took it over because Activision was having a hard time with it.
Now I also heard that it was a rumor, but some of the people who worked on the Uncharted games were working on the story for Modern Warfare.
I'd be so sad. Like, what is this Modern Warfare? Is this like a reboot or is this like a?
I think it's a prequel.
Okay, I guess I'm down for that.
Yeah, it says it's it says it's an all new story. Wait, where does it say that? Let's see. Yeah, it's saying it's a new campaign.
Oh, but you know what?
Make sure you guys save the links so I can put it in the link down below for our viewers.
Okay.
Jango, I know you're gonna like this.
This is just on news.xbox.com.
WB Montreal's Court of Owls game. Batman versus the
that's
Owls.
a possibility. That's a possibility. And
It says it's coming out this year.
It's still possibility.
I'm hoping, man, because that would be sick. Because I read the comics and that
I would have
really
said
good.
that would be a wild card.
That's still beautiful.
So
I would love
talk
it.
about that a little later. But another definite coming is whatchamacallit, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Have you guys played?
Yeah.
I'm not really.
I'm so excited. I played the first one last year, if I'm not mistaken, and bro, like, I've never been more into a game. Oh,
I haven't beaten it yet, but I really like it so far.
it is so good. Just the art, the music. Oh my god, the gameplay. Oh, it's so good. So I'm so excited for the Will of the Wisp. It's been like 2 years since Ori, I think. I remember when the first one, the
like
trailer
that, yeah.
came out for the first one. I was like, oh, I might touch it. We'll see. My god, I can't believe I put it off for so long. I think that's it for Xbox, unless we also want to talk multi-platform.
I'm sure we're also going to be getting some Sea of Thieves updates and everything. But in terms of what's speculated, in terms of what's highly speculated, I have been hearing a lot of stuff about Fable 4 and a new Banjo-Kazooie game.
I've been hearing rumors about Banjo-Kazooie for years, so I'm not really excited because I'm just like, okay, you're not going to create it. You're going to wait till everyone's guard is down, and you're going to be like, oh, hey, guess what? We got this.
I mean, I think now is the right time for either a new Banjo-Kazooie game or a remake of the first two, like what they did with Crash or Spyro. Because you look at those two games, they brought back a dead IP, brought it back, gave it a new coat of paint, and people ate that shit up. Microsoft has something like that. And they'd be stupid not to be like, oh, hey, look, we got this right here. We got Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. A lot of people like these games. What if we remade them and put them on the new Xbox? Not the Xbox One, but the new Xbox.
Yeah, but you got to also think,
that's money on the table right there.
But you got to also think, too, is it really going to bring them a lot of money? Because look what happened with Crash and Spyro when they remastered it. Because this is what happened when they fucked up. They literally there's a lot of rumors, and they actually been able to prove it, that when they remastered these games, they came out twice as hard as they originally were. So people are struggling to even beat Crash 1, if they beat Crash 1, to beat Crash 2, or Spyro 2. It's becoming to the point of where, yes, you remade the game. Thank you for doing that. It's awesome. But hey, wait, I don't remember it ever being this godforsaken difficult.
It actually was, because I owned the original Crash and Spyro games, and they can get difficult at some point.
I have them too, and I played them, and then I walked through on the PS2 not like no other, and yet on the Switch it's just like, oh yeah, you know what, here, or the PS4, I'm sorry too. It's just like, yeah, that jump that you just did on the PS2, guess what? Try it again.
Well, Well, I know with the Insane trilogy for Crash, I know that there was a weird, like, Crash had a weird hitbox, and there were some weird collision detection issues. I know that much. Spyro, I haven't really heard much in terms of Spyro, except that the port of the third game was really buggy. But then again, that's because it was made by, like, the people who were porting or who were remaking the third game. It was set off to a different company. It was set off by Sanzaru Games, and they're not a very good company. They're pretty shitty. But my point is, whether or not it's more difficult, whether or not they'll mess it up, my point is that a Banjo-Kazooie remake is money on the table, and they'd be stupid not to do anything with it, especially seeing how this is like a new trend. You know, Sega and like Takashi Iizuka, the guy who directs the Sonic games, he even said like, hey, you know, Sonic Adventure, I'd be so down to remake that game one day. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and there's a lot of Sonic Adventure stuff going around. That would make me really happy. If we got like a Sonic Adventure remake in that kind of style, that'd be great. But like my point is that like these kind of remakes of like these old games, like these old 3D platformers that we all grew up with, there's now a market for them. Like now that like we're old enough and we have our own income, we can now support these kind of things. So if Microsoft doesn't really remake that, they're kind of wasting money. They can make so much money off of that.
No, definitely would be a waste opportunity on their behalf.
It would be completely, because look what's going on. They're making Crash Bandicoot Racing. They had that game on PS2. Guess who's got it on pre-order? And even my girlfriend, who's not as a big gamer as me, said, "Oh my god, we're gonna play that for hours." Like, she's willing to buy her own copy and PS4 so she can train to kick my ass in this game, just because it's an old classic, and she, like Ryan said, she has an income now to support the old classic.
Mm-hmm. Also, you know, to add a bit of credence to this, like, there has been a lot of Banjo merch that's been coming out, like a lot of merchandise for Banjo-Kazooie, which is weird. Like, you know, you may not think anything of it, but when you consider that this hasn't had a game since Nuts and Bolts in, like, 2008 or 2007, and all of a sudden around E3, there's new statues, like, you know, statues that you can buy, figures, collectible plushies and shit like that. Like, there's a lot of Banjo-Kazooie merch that's coming out.
But to be fair, Ryan, they've done that. They've done that before, though, where like
not with Banjo.
Yeah, but
to my knowledge,
dude, it's still like, oh, let's think of a new figure to create. They sometimes do that because when there wasn't even a Dragon Ball Z game in the works for a new one, they were coming out with all these new figures for DBZ, like left and right.
That's kind of a different thing, though, because even though there might not be a new game, there's still shows and manga and stuff like that.
Well, they also did. Okay, fine, fair point. But then I got one for you. Remember when Ratchet and Clank came out?
The 2016 game, right?
Yeah.
The remake.
They didn't have any. They didn't have any statues being made until after the game was already released, and it was just for during these E3 events.
Okay.
So
but they still made like a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, they made it after the game was released, but it doesn't mean that just because they're making it beforehand doesn't mean that they're going to release it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this confirms anything, but I'm saying it is oddly weird how this franchise that hasn't had a game since 2008, like over a decade ago, is now suddenly, around the time E3 is coming, it's now suddenly getting merchandise.
True.
It could just be purely coincidental, but you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's
more so than that. I want Fable 4.
I cannot wait for
Give me that shit, yo.
I've never played a Fable game, but as you guys know, my friend lent me his Xbox, so I've been because Game Pass was like $1 for 3 months, so I've been playing those Xbox games I have never got to play. And Fable 2 is on that list because I
really like Fable 2. I really like Fable 2.
Like, I've just been told constantly that Fable 2 is amazing. And then the Rooster Teeth podcast that I listen to, like where I'm at right now, they're like, Fable 2, Fable 2. I'm like, okay, I got to see what the fuck this Fable 2 is. So, like I'm just getting hyped for Fable 2 while everyone else is like, yo, possible Fable 4. Hell yeah. I'm just like, oh, let me at least play for like an hour so I can get on that hype train.
And Microsoft, listen to me, Microsoft. Don't put Fable 4 on the Xbox One. Put that shit on the new console.
They
do it.
What they might do.
Give me a reason to buy your new console.
What they might do is what like PlayStation did, where they release it on the old and new console.
That's fair.
Yeah, they could do it like that, so to like ease in the players to the new console, so it's like a seamless transition. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Any Skate fans in here?
Skate 3? Like, you think about that? You think that they might do Skate 4 for EA?
Well, they have a game called Session coming out. It was stated in 28, so like last year, for this Session game, which is a Kickstarter game. So they might announce something with it this year. Might even be released this year because we haven't gotten news since last year. What's another one? Nope. I think that's it for Microsoft. Just Microsoft pure. That's it.
That's all. That's all I can really think about. Like, I've been thinking about, like, if this new Xbox were to come out and it had Halo, Fable, and Banjo-Kazooie to fall back on, that'd be fucking great.
That'd be a strong. A strong release. I'll tell you that.
Good. Mm-hmm.
That'd be a way to start out strong.
And they can carry them out for like the first few years of the new Xbox's generation. Like, that would be a phenomenal way to launch your console.
Yeah,
or not even
100%.
not even launch, like launch window. So like, let's say if you launch with like Halo Infinite, right? Then a few months down the line, you got Fable, and then a few months later after that, you have Banjo. That's still something, you know?
Yeah,
that'd be great. That's what Nintendo did with the Switch. You know, they launched with Breath of the Wild. Then later they came out with Mario Odyssey, and then after that they came out with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh.
Yeah, Switch started out strong too, but they also said third-party games, which blew everyone else's mind. Still blows my mind that they're doing that.
Yeah, we got like Doom on there, and we're also getting Doom Eternal on the Switch too.
I know.
Speaking of Doom,
wait, yeah, that brings us to our next part. Bethesda will be doing their showcase at night. So Doom Eternal. I've never been into Doom as a franchise, but I did play a little bit of 2015 Doom. Is that what it was? That when it came out? Yeah,
just Doom.
Just standard Doom. It was fun. It got a little repetitive after a while, but I still had fun with it. So I'm excited for Doom Eternal, definitely.
As am I.
Yeah. What other?
I think they also said that the Elder Scrolls 6 won't be there. Like, Elder Scrolls won't be there, and that one Starfield or whatever. What's the new game that they're working on?
Starfield.
I heard that's not going to be there either.
I'd be surprised
if they show.
I'd be surprised if they show just a little hint of Starfield, like just a little bit. I doubt they're gonna do a whole like segment where it's like Starfield. Bethesda's really good in the fact that when they start actually talking about a game, it's releasing that year. So
sometimes to the detriment, like Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Which is going to be at E3 again with updates.
Oh God. That was their first time doing an online multiplayer game, if I'm not mistaken.
If you don't want to count the Elder Scrolls Online, then yeah.
That's not them. That's their parent company, ZeniMax.
They're still owned by Bethesda. Like, you look
at it's the other way around.
You don't think
ZeniMax owns Bethesda, not Bethesda owns ZeniMax.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll just put my shoe in my mouth then.
Yep.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, bitch. Fucking talk about shit you understand. Oh, I'm kidding.
You know what? Suck a fart out of my ass. How about that?
All right.
Not to do that.
Awesome.
I heard they taste
that happened.
So.
What other things? I doubt Elder Scrolls 6 because they're not even. I don't think they've started on it. They just said that it's coming. Starfield, I don't think it's ready. Honestly, before they release anything, Elder Scrolls, Fallout, or like anything like that, they need to bring out a new engine because the engine that Fallout 76, Fallout 4, and Skyrim is using is outdated. Like, they need a brand new engine first.
They've been using this engine for years. I think they've been like using this engine since like 2000, like the early 2000s. They just been like modding it ever since.
Oh God, I hope that's not true, but damn if it is. Fuck.
That's what I heard. Don't take it with a grain of salt, but that's what I heard.
Right now they need to focus on a new engine. So like if in their that would be the wild card for me. Them announcing like we're developing a totally new engine for Starfield, Elder Scrolls 6, and future Fallout content. Like, I'd be so happy for them because that's something their games drastically need if they want to keep moving forward.
So Nicco, you were about to say something.
I don't remember. To be completely honest.
Way to put him in the spotlight.
I mean,
Well, I heard him say something, and I'm like, oh. I wonder what he has to say.
I don't remember. I mean, for those people who are fans, I guess, of like Final Fantasy, since we moved off of Microsoft, really, I mean, they're making a 7th remake.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel. I've tried Final Fantasy. I can't get into that. I tried it multiple games.
That brings us to Monday, actually. So Square Enix, Final Fantasy VII remake, definitely.
Yes.
Go ahead, Nicco. Sorry to cut you off there.
Whatever, I'm used to it.
Oh, wow. All right.
The king says, but then does what he wants.
Wow.
The tyrant king.
Gonna be like that. It's funny you mentioned that. You know what, I'll tell you. Well, we're doing a D&D thing real quick to just kind of go off track. We're doing a D&D thing.
Side tangent.
And you say Tyrant King. There's actually I have plans for. Well, in the backstory there is a Tyrant King, so it's funny you mentioned that. Anyway, so Square Enix, they're also coming out with more details on that Marvel's Avenger game.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you mean, eh?
Like, I saw the trailer. I want it to be good. I really, really do. But I don't want to have my hopes up too high and then they get crushed.
Well, I mean, do we even know what this game is?
We know nothing. All we were given is an announcement trailer that gave us nothing. It was just like the Avengers. That's it. The Avengers are in this game. Cool.
They showed in the trailer just like statues of the Avengers.
Kind of.
So that's why I'm
like Thor's hammer, Iron Man's glove.
Yeah, that's all.
Like that.
You see, like what defines kind of the character, like the items, you know.
But it's just like,
but that's
I don't want to put my hopes up on it. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, guys, we totally spaced about one game for Microsoft. I just saw it.
Oh, what's that?
Gears of War 5.
I said it twice.
You said it.
Did?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I didn't even hear you.
We briefly brought it up, but I don't really have anything to say about Gears.
I mean, nothing's
I just started playing it, so I can't.
Nothing's gonna beat the original trilogy.
Trilogy.
The trilogy.
Nothing's gonna beat the original trio. So, see what I did there? I cut that word short. Then the Gears of War 4 it was cool with the graphics and everything, and like to see how everything was after the war and all that stuff. But then Gears of War 5, it's kind of like, well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's not too much. Like, I honestly, I've been blindsided to see what kind of campaign. I'm not even gonna buy it brand new. I'm gonna wait my fucking time on that one.
I heard that they're gonna try some open world elements, and I'm like, okay, for a third-person shooter, that's a little weird, but if they can make it work, they can make it work.
See,
Gears is a franchise I've always wanted to get into, but I don't really care for the type of game that it is.
That's fair. Like I just started playing Gears 1. So it's cool. The story is pretty solid, but it's it's just I feel like it's any other shooter like over the shoulder shooter game as of right now.
Have you actually ever played them before, Jango?
Never played them. Again, this whole Xbox experience is pretty awesome.
The third one's wedding. You're gonna love the wedding in the third game.
All right, spoilers. I guess there's gonna be a wedding.
Yeah,
fantastic.
That's all I'll tell you. There's gonna be a wedding, and you're gonna be like, whoa! You're not even gonna see these two people like get together.
They gonna fuck.
They gonna fuck, and then they're gonna do it.
And you have to tell me as soon as you're done playing the third one, or even when that part comes up, because I want to hear your reaction, please.
Yeah. From what I've heard, the new Gears game, so like 4 and 5, is kind of following the same route as Halo, where they're like it's after the war, so there's not too much to talk about, and they're trying to start a whole new like trilogy or whatever, but it's not working, from what I hear. Cause I'm on Halo 4 right now, and like I'm just like with playing it. Like, I'm just rushing through it just to finish it and say I played all the Halo games whenever I beat 5 also. But it's just
even beaten all of them. You're disappointed.
Well, I've played Halo 1, 2 and 3 like when I was a kid. But I never like owned them and played through the story back to back to back. So it was fun experiencing for Game Pass, and I actually bought ODST for Game Pass also from MCC as well. So that I never played ODST because my cousin never owned it, and it was phenomenal. I freaking love that game.
Thank you.
I loved ODST.
ODST was like a cool experience that you got back like from the human side, not like a super beefed up human.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. I think ODST might be one of my favorite Halo games. Don't quote me, but it might be.
I wrote it. Just
you wrote it down?
Stone.
Ah, shit.
I did.
Fuck. Okay, so moving on our E3 list, Ubisoft.
Well, hey, we still got stuff to talk about with Square Enix. Lightning
we
McQuee.
we already talked about.
I mean, what do we?
What else?
You're like, okay, yeah, we got Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII is pretty fucking big. That's kind of a big deal. You don't just gloss over Final Fantasy fucking VII.
Here's the thing. It's gonna be episodic, so I hate that shit. They're trying.
I do too.
I feel like they're gonna rush through it.
And Garrett has an awesome voice, and I love him.
I hate Sephiroth's voice. They changed his voice actor, and I hate it.
Yeah, and they changed Cloud's voice actor too.
But his is not that bad. Sephiroth is terrible.
I don't think Sephiroth is.
Oh,
terrible.
Sephiroth is terrible. It's like what is it? No, I'm used to that. What is Cloud doing? Or that whatchamacallit? When he's
Advent
Children, yeah, exactly. Like those voices.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same guy, so I'm used to that guy.
Because we grew up on it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now it's, I don't know. It doesn't feel like Sephiroth, you know? It feels like just some angsty teenager, which kind of is.
We're gonna get the first episode this year.
First episode this year? I would say early next year, probably like February next year.
I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it, and they're all saying, yeah, we might get it this year. I'm like, I don't know what y'all are smoking, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
It'd be great, but no.
I think next year, early next year, or just like sometime next year in general. I wouldn't be surprised.
Also, on top of that, if we're also going to talk about stuff that we are speculating, do you think that we're also going to get some Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC announced here?
I hope to God not. Fuck that game.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think they did kind of say that they're going to talk a little bit more about it, but I don't know if they said they were going to talk about it in E3. So, yeah, I think we're going to get some DLC this year.
I hope they talk about how much of a failure that game was.
Fuck. I really don't want to.
Do we even know how well that game sold?
I think it's like it's like in the top something of highest selling games ever.
Damn.
Yeah, but then you know what? I bet you it's in the top return games ever.
all right. I have the list here. Hold on. Holy crap! What? Minecraft's number 1.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, seriously.
Holy shit!
With this generation, it doesn't.
It only just recently passed up Tetris.
Yeah, no, I see Tetris right after it, and then Grand Theft Auto 5. Wow.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either, actually.
Okay, so I was wrong about Kingdom Hearts. Not even on this list.
Oh boy.
Whoops. I might have spoken too soon.
Hey, Jango, how does that foot taste?
Tastes fantastic. Alright, fuck you, man. How well?
But I do think it is possible we can get some information about the DLC for Kingdom Hearts. Like, they're probably going to announce like some sort of like Seasons Pass, where it's just like, oh yeah, you can fill in the gaps of the story with our Seasons Pass. Yay!
Hey, guess what? There may be a fourth one in about 5 more years.
Yay!
We're gonna keep the same graphics.
It helps that they're good.
Oh
It helps that they're good at least.
I don't know, because they released a game that didn't feel complete. It
And then,
felt
okay,
so
my complaint-
rushed. It felt like I missed half the story because we were just focused on playing as one character when it should have been like maybe 3 different characters we played as.
Why couldn't I have played a world as Sora, or as with Sora, and then I could have played a world as Riku? I would have loved to play it as Aqua more. She was great in 2.8.
I would have loved to play as
that's
freaking
kinda
Kairi to make her freaking relevant at least once.
I would like to play
Yeah?
as Mickey Mouse.
You could play as Mickey Mouse in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's the bullshit part. They went backwards on this shit. You couldn't play as freaking Mickey Mouse when in Kingdom Hearts 2 you could play as fucking Mickey Mouse. What the hell?
I just wanted to state that because I knew it would get a rise out of Jango.
Oh, this game pisses me off.
I just loved how, like, under the breath it was, like, I would like to play as Mickey Mouse.
You guys are saying like these main ass characters, and I'm just like, fuck, I just want to play as Mickey, man. I want to run around like a little mouse, be like, tweet, tweet, I'm a mouse.
Light, give me power!
Oh,
Take off your pants!
oh, Ryan, to answer your question, Kingdom Hearts 3 has sold over 5 million copies.
Okay,
That's still
Gotcha.
a decent number.
that's still,
Well,
yeah.
it's because of the fact that we waited so long for this game to see if we could
That's
finish a
true.
storyline. And then when we get the game, we beat it. We're like, as we're playing it, we're like, yeah, wait, okay, that doesn't make any sense. But okay, maybe it's coming up. And then we keep getting further. Wait, why am I still not Mickey Mouse? What the fuck's going on? This is going on in my head, by the way. And then as
What's in the black box?
What's in the black box?
and then I get to the end, and all of a sudden you just hear me just throw my controller at the wall and then walk away and basically wish that I never bought the game.
Basically.
Bicycle.
Bicycle.
Oh man. Let's see. Anything else for Square Enix? I think that's it.
More information about Final Fantasy VII, this new Avengers game, and potential Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. Or Kingdom Hearts ports for, like, the Switch.
Oh yeah, I heard like rumors that it is getting ported to the Switch.
Yeah.
This is
I
rumors,
I heard
but-
that the story so far might be getting ported to the Switch.
I doubt
which I
that.
think will be great.
I doubt that.
Either
The story so far didn't get ported over to Microsoft. They're not porting it
Django,
over to the Switch.
Django.
Sorry.
Django. No, it's
Go ahead.
okay. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so there's this game that I saw that I literally saw this and I was like, oh my god, I know exactly who's gonna love this. It is a Harry Potter RPG game.
Game Boy
Ooh.
Advance.
I heard rumors. I heard that
I did.
they might be talking about it in one of the conferences. I don't know who's making the game, but
Exactly.
I did hear
have no idea
rumors.
who's gonna make it, and it's on their thing saying that there is a possibility. It's like a rumor or whatever. And there's
Yeah.
one person in this party right now that I know would love that game. Kristian.
Who's that?
Christian,
What's up, guys? How's it going? I like Harry Potter.
you love Harry Potter?
You know, he loves
I
Harry,
love Harry
Potter
Potter.
to the point of where this boy has 2 wands at his house.
What a nerd.
Yeah.
What a nerd, says the guy who has like 2 lightsabers on his wall right now. The Ace of
Says
Spades,
the guy who
a
has every
Keyblade.
Pokemon Lego ever created.
Says a guy who has a bunch of stuffed Pikachu plushes.
Hey, the plushes.
No, that's me. Nicco, that's me.
Oh.
I'm looking at my desk right now. I got 1, 2, 3,
Ryan,
4,
Ryan.
5, 6. I got 8 of these fuckers.
I'm gonna tell you this
on
right
my
now.
desk.
I have a box full of my Pokemon plushes because I couldn't fit anymore.
They're not even just random Pokemon. It's a Pikachu.
Why don't you get Eevee?
Because Eevee's stupid.
Well, you know what? You just got muted.
Christian, what would you want from a Harry Potter RPG? Because I don't know what I would want. I used to play the old Harry Potter games. I enjoyed them, but I don't know what to expect.
Yeah, I honestly haven't played a whole lot of RPGs, but I'd probably just try it just because I like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But I mean, I loved the the Lego Harry Potter games were just so much fun. I mean, any of the Lego games are, but
Yeah, that's true.
like those were, yeah. I mean, I think those were better than just the regular Harry Potter video games.
Wait, did
You know
you
what,
did you ever
you know
play what is it, Chamber of Secrets on like PS2 or
Yes,
GameCube?
I remember
Lego
that.
one or the regular
The
one?
regular, like
I didn't play the regular.
no,
No, I haven't played the
that one
regular
was actually
one,
pretty
no.
fun. Like,
I might have to try that.
if you got a PS2 or use an emulator or whatever, like, try Chamber of Secrets, because that one was actually pretty fun and it got difficult at times.
Now imagine a Harry Potter MMORPG.
Don't they kind of have one on mobile?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh no, it's like
they're doing
like a class.
They're gonna do that, and they've announced like a Pokemon Go, basically of Harry Potter. Like Niantic's actually making it. They're the ones that made Pokemon Go, and it looks like it's just a skinned Pokemon Go. So I don't know what they're planning with it.
Honestly, I don't even know if that's gonna be good, just because Pokemon Go was created in its way, just because of the different Pokemon that are around our environment. I don't know how they're gonna.
It was
really
made
do
with
that.
Pokemon in mind.
Listen. If they could just say that, besides like a Harry Potter RPG, if they want to go back to Harry Potter, could I get like a Harry Potter World Cup, like remake, please? Because I fucking loved that game. Y'all, anyone played the Quidditch World Cup game?
Yeah.
No.
It was amazing.
I
It
haven't.
was so much fun.
It
They
was
need to bring
actually
that back.
fun, but it wasn't amazing fun. It was.
Oh, I thought it was fantastic.
But you know, that's actually not too far out of the realms of possibility, because, and I don't know if y'all have heard about this, but, and this is completely fucking random, but like SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom is getting a remaster.
What?
Yeah! THQ Nordic is remastering that game.
Oh my.
All right,
God.
I'm down. That game was pretty fun back then.
Yeah! So, I mean, if something like that can get remade, who's to say that Harry Potter porridge in my cup? Who says it can't work?
Hey guys,
Porridge in my cup.
Ryan is just going back to one game specifically, and it's Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh my gosh.
I never even played Banjo-Kazooie.
You are a sinner. You're a bad, bad boy.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy.
Oh my
I'm
God.
a naughty boy.
Anyway, now let's officially move on in our
Wait,
E3
there's one more game.
lineup. Wait, what?
There's
In
one more.
Square Enix?
I don't know. It's a rumor one. I wanted to just say.
No.
No,
We're
let me
going.
say
We're
it.
going down the list.
You let Ryan say all his crap, and you can't let
All
me
right,
say one
fine.
game?
You know what? Fine.
Yeah, let's hear it, Nico.
Let's hear it.
I want to hear it.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. So, Parkside's Bioshock game. There's another Bioshock game finally being made, and there's not a lot of rumors going around, not a trailer. It's basically just the code name is called Parkside, which to me, I'm a huge fan of Bioshock. I have it on my PS4, all three of them, and my computer. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've played every one of them. I've looked at every Easter egg. I've looked at the storyline, and honestly, if this game can actually combine all the other three, it would make everything so much better.
I mean, the last Bioshock game was in, like, what, 2013?
Infinite. It came out the same year as Grand Theft Auto 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Did it?
I believe so.
Hmm.
So,
I mean, like, either way, though.
It
it's
came
just
out
like,
in
it's been
2013.
Yeah, 2013. It's been
About.
a good while since that game came out, so I'd be down to see Bioshock. I like Infinite.
I mean, actually, the funny part is this is the only Bioshock game that's taken them more than 3 years to make, because the first one was in 2007, the second one was in 2010, and then the third one was in 2013. So each one only took them 3 years. So the fact that they've taken double that time to create the fourth Bioshock means only great things, because that means that they're actually focusing on the storyline a little bit more.
It can mean one of two things. It can mean great things because, you know, they're focusing on making the game as best as it is, or it could also mean development hell.
yeah.
I know that one a little too well. I'm
Honestly,
a Sonic fan after all.
that's a huge wild card. I doubt there'd be a announcement of a Bioshock game. If they do announce it, I'd be happy for those who love the franchise. I've played all three games, and like I enjoyed them, and I enjoy the stories for the most part, but not enough to be like, oh my god, like Bioshock is like the best thing ever. Like
No, it's
I'll
not
just be like,
that.
okay, I'll play it. I'll have fun with it. It's a fun, interesting game to play. So I'd play it if they do announce and release it this year.
There should be a second game coming out. I've heard rumors for many, many years about this one. It's called Last of Us 2. I'm just saying, I would jizz my pants if I heard that game come out.
I think PlayStation might do their own like live stream. They might do the what is it? what is State of Play? State of Play, yeah. So they might do that probably after all the big streams and other scheduling stuff this weekend.
Do you think that, because like if they're going to do it on their own terms, that means that the spotlight is going to be on them.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll be the right time to announce the new console?
I mean, they would be ahead of
not necessarily.
Microsoft.
No, that a new console should be on a stage, in my opinion.
Yeah, but you gotta think though, how many of the world is really streaming nowadays? South Park
No.
even made an episode that was funny
Not
about that.
not for stream purposes, but for like so people can actually get their hands on it and play. E3 would be the best place to show off their new console.
Well, here's the thing, Jango,
Yeah.
is that because I remember when the I remember when the
I want a
when
porn
the-
pop.
I remember when the Switch was first revealed, and it was in just like it was like in a video format, right? Like it was just like a trailer for the Switch. But then a few months later in the summer, that's when they had like this big event where they revealed Xenoblade 2 and Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey and Travis Strikes Again, Splatoon 2. Like they had like this big showing, and it was great, but it wasn't at E3. It wasn't like in July. So it's possible that they can show off the new console and be like, hey, look, this is what our console looks like. This is what it's called. For more information, check out this event that's coming whenever we decide to feel like it.
Yeah, but
It's possible.
wait, they
They've done it
announced the
before.
Switch on a stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. Oh,
And
okay.
then after
Well,
that,
here's
after
another
that,
thing.
in,
Here's
like,
another
July,
thing.
They
Like
showed it for the,
Nintendo has been around for a while, so like, and plus, usually everyone loves Nintendo games. I gotta say, like, they're great party games. So like, of course, anything Nintendo gives out, people are gonna buy regardless. PlayStation is a little bit more.
Wii U.
I'm gonna have to agree
Not-
with that.
No. No.
Yeah, I mean the 3DS had kind of a rocky start because they didn't really launch that with a whole lot of games.
Well, unless
the Wii
unless if
U
they
just
they're
bombed.
beating a dead horse, because the freaking the DS was beaten to death, and now like the DS is no more. So
I still use my DS.
Well,
for
well,
that
No.
games.
His point is that when the 3DS came out, there really wasn't when the 3DS came out in 2011, there really wasn't a lot of incentive to buy the 3DS because there really wasn't a lot on there. It wasn't until like 2012 and 2013 when it started to pick up speed. And then when you look at something like the Wii U, where there just really wasn't anything there that was all that great, that was a console that tanked, and it was a console that was way too hard to develop for, because you had like the TV, you had to render everything twice on the Wii U. You had to render on the gamepad screen, and you had to render on the TV.
yeah, but here's the thing: everyone still bought. Not everyone, but many people still bought a Nintendo 3DS just for shits and giggles. It sold 75 million units.
Yes, that is true, but it sold a bulk of those units when they were good games on there, like Fire Emblem Awakening or Animal Crossing or Pokemon. When Pokemon came out for the 3DS, that's when it boomed. That's when it skyrocketed.
That's true.
But
That's
before
actually when
that-
I got a 3DS, was when the Pokemon game came out, as well as when they
Yeah.
recreated Red and Blue and Yellow for the 3DS, and they even had the 3DS of Pokemon Red, Blastoise and Charizard, which they only had like a certain amount of copies of those on, and I bought
For-
one of them.
And for a good while, the 3DS was considered a failure.
I mean, yeah, the
Now
first
it's like one
couple
of
of
Nintendo's
years.
best. Huh?
The first couple of years, yeah, was pretty.
Yeah, for the first couple of years, but that was a rough first couple of years. Nowadays, there's like a lot of shit on the 3DS, and the thing is only now dead. Thank God. But you know, like not everything that Nintendo makes is instant magic. The Wii U never picked up. The Wii U tanked.
Yeah, like
The
customers voted with their money.
But still, like a lot of people will just buy just because it says Nintendo. Like
Yeah, and
You
and what do we call those people? Sheep.
Apple users. What?
Speaking of the $1,000 monitor stand,
You know, I just found that up. Found that out because of a meme showing that like you could buy a Nintendo Switch, like a year worth of Netflix, and like 4 or 5 other things that costs the same price as the stand.
Yeah, they recently copyright striked the guy that uploaded the crowd reaction to that part of their reveal.
Oh,
'Cause,
God.
like, he said it, and then like you could hear people were kind of starting to boo, and then he immediately said like, "Okay, I'm giving it back over to Tim Cook," and then he like ran off the stage.
Oh, shit. It
I
was
guess
that
he wouldn't
bad?
stand for that.
Yeah, it was like it was just real quick. It was just like it's $5,000 for the monitor. Everyone clapped. He's like it. They didn't mention that it didn't come with a stand. He just said there's also the $200 wall mount or the Pro stand for $9.99. And then he's like, and now back to Tim Cook, as the crowd was kind of like, what? Like, boo.
Oh, my God. But here's the thing. People are still going to buy it. Why? Because it says
Yeah.
Apple. Oh my
Don't
God.
ask questions. Just buy product, consume
buy
product,
product.
and then get excited for next product.
Oh, God. Anyway, can we move on to...
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, we talked to Nintendo. I guess since we talked a bit of Nintendo, let's quickly talk any more Nintendo.
Yes. Oh my God.
Sword
Animal
and
Crossing.
Shield.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Huh?
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Did you guys? Okay, so did you guys watch the direct that came out today for Sword and Shield?
No, but
Nope.
I have it ready
No.
so I can watch it.
Dude. Holy shit.
What?
Like when the game was first announced a few months back, I was just like, it looks okay. Dude, I'm getting this fucking game day one.
Oh.
I won't spoil it for those who haven't seen it, but I screamed. I screamed at a part. I was like, what?
Wait, and which
What?
game? At Pokemon?
Yeah.
The Sword and
That's
Shield
Sword and
game.
Shield. There's a thing in that game that made me go like, what the fuck? But in the good way. It's a good what the fuck.
Okay, so Ryan, you're gonna have to stay on while I watch that.
Sure.
Oh, man.
But Sword and Shield looks really good, and I'm hoping to get more information about the new Animal Crossing. Probably.
That's gonna be a
fucking
definite.
Smash DLC.
They're gonna definitely talk about Animal Crossing. But
Hmm.
Smash, who do you think is coming next to Smash?
Well, I've been following some leaks.
Uh-oh.
I've been following a trail.
Spoilers,
And,
if you guys don't want any
I-
leaks or
I-
whatever, just ignore this whole section. Continue.
I've been seeing two names consistently prop up.
Wario.
Usually, not always, but usually when there's consistency between leaks, they tend to have something going for them.
Yeah.
Those two characters are Erdrick from Dragon Quest III, which I don't think anyone knows what that is. I never even played Dragon Quest III.
I know what the game
But-
is, but I've never played it.
But there's also Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah,
who's
I've
heavily
heard
rumored.
Banjo-Kazooie is going to be
I
the
heard Banjo-Kazooie
next
too.
character.
Yeah.
Okay, so looks like
And if that happens,
Banjo-Kazooie
I mean, I'm not a
confirmed.
Banjo guy, but damn, that would be really cool.
That'd be fun. He'd be a fun character.
Waluigi gets the shaft again.
It's okay. My boy Isaac got the shaft. It's okay. I feel ya. I wanted him in Smash. Speaking of which, if we can get a new Golden Sun announcement at this E3, that will make Ryan so fucking happy. Oh,
Oh my
I
god.
think Ryan just came.
Ryan's just getting way too excited. Nintendo is his
just-
thing.
give me my fucking obscure JRPG. Give me.
New Zelda game,
Sun
maybe?
will rise
No, there's
again.
rumors about that, which
Yeah,
I...
new possible Zelda game, Ryan. There's rumors.
Well, there's the remake for Link's Awakening. We could see that.
Oh, that looked good.
I didn't know
looked
they
pretty
were
good.
they were
We get-
remaking it.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
We can also get information about the new Fire Emblem, which looks pretty good.
not too much
Mario
of a
Maker
fan.
2 is looking good. Okay, hang on. So Mario Maker 2, what the fuck? Okay, so this game looks so good, right? And has online multiplayer. Online multiplayer. So you can like build stages and then playing with people online. That is fucking great. You know what's not great? You can't play this game online with friends. So if
Seriously?
seriously, you can play
That's
with some
stupid.
random fucko from who knows where. But if Jango got a Switch and I wanted to build a stage and have him play and we play together, that ain't gonna happen.
That wasn't gonna happen anyway, but continue.
You can't play with your fucking friends. And they said, oh well, you see, it would ruin the competitive spirit and it would mess around with our leaderboards. Who the fuck cares about your leaderboards? What the fuck? Fucking leaderboards! Leaderboards! Who gives a fuck? Let me play with my friends on Discord, you stupid fuck! Oh my
We
god!
lost Ryan.
You idiots! What the fuck is wrong with you?
The Ryan's gone, everybody, so...
I will not stand for this.
Oh my gosh.
Eat my butt.
Oh man.
Ugh.
I think that was the highlight of this podcast.
That was probably the best. Either that or my KH3 breakout. But I think Ryan may have won that.
I think Ryan beat you, so just get over it.
Hey, listen, man.
No, I don't want to listen. I just listened to Ryan scream at the top of his lungs like a little girl.
Don't forget the squeal. He actually squealed at one point.
That's true.
I think he's actually broken too. I think he left.
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh man.
I heard every fucking word.
Oh, we love you. That's how.
You son of a bitch.
We
you
love
think you can outscream me?
Ryan,
Yes.
Ryan, I got an idea. How about this?
Ryan,
How about
wait.
Wait. I want to say
Continue.
this, Jango.
Fine.
Why
Say
don't
it,
we
say it.
each buy, Super, Mario Maker 2, and we can play against each other? Oh, wait.
Oh no.
I had to.
Nintendo, you really fucked this one up.
But what about development update for Metroid Prime 4 or maybe a release date?
I saw that,
Well,
and I
heard-
don't
I
want
don't
to
know
hold
if
my
y'all-
breath.
I don't know if y'all heard about what actually happened with Metroid Prime 4, have you?
No, I heard it's been delayed. That's it.
Yeah. So what happened? A little bit of history. So Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, they were developed by Retro Studios, which is a development. They're located in Texas, I believe, right? So they're here in the West. This new game, which was announced in 2017, Metroid Prime 4, it was going to be worked in-house by Nintendo over by Japan. Not to be a racist or nothing, but Japanese people tend to have motion sickness. That's why a lot of first-person shooters don't really do well over there. Metroid Prime is a first-person shooter. So, apparently, that game had a lot of development issues. There was a lot of stuff that was going on behind the scenes, and it just wasn't panning out. And after a while, the head developer, like the guy who's in charge of the game, pretty much said, you know what, no, this isn't working. Let's go take this back to the people who made the games over by Retro Studios over in Texas and let them do it. And this all happened this year. So the entire game reset its development. So it's starting from scratch.
Shit.
Yeah. But here's my thing.
Because it was announced,
I
what, like
think
2 years ago?
It was announced 2 years ago, yes. And now it's starting from scratch.
Fuck, yeah.
But here's my thing. Retro Studios, again, like, they worked on this franchise before. They know what they're doing. I think they can get something out there pretty quick. I don't think we're going to see it like a playable demo at E3 or anything like that, but I think we can get a teaser.
Okay. Do you think
I think
they
that is
were...
possible, like a CG trailer or something like that. I think that is completely in the realms of possibility.
Do you think they
no
jumped...
gameplay.
Do you think they jumped the gun when announcing Prime 4?
I mean, when I heard that it wasn't Retro Studios who was working on it, I knew something was going to go, like, something was wrong.
Okay.
Because, like, it's like having a Halo game, but not being worked by Bungie.
Oh.
That's where we got Halo Wars.
Oh. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, I try that. I mean,
But one thing that we might have is the Metroid Prime trilogy on the Switch. Metroid Prime Trilogy was a collection of all three games for the Nintendo Wii, got ported to the Wii U, and it's possible it can come to the Switch as well. That'd be a really good way of tying people over, just so we have something to do while we wait for Metroid Prime 4. So I'd be down to see that.
Yeah, I was about to say, that'd be a good way to have people wait for Metroid Prime 4, but they would have to say Metroid Prime 4 is coming, like, here's a development type of what's been going on or whatever. But while you wait for this, here's the trilogy. That'd probably be the smartest way to do it, unlike Blizzard, who's like, ooh, new Diablo game, and it's mobile. No 4, guys. Sorry.
What, you guys got
I heard-
smartphones?
I'm just wondering if this is an out-of-season joke.
No. I think
And that is an April Fool's joke.
Out-of-season April Fool's joke, yeah, sorry. Damn, I ruined the line, but still.
Jango,
You
you have
fucked
one
it up.
job, man.
I done fucked it up. Whatever. I shortened it. Whatever. Any other Nintendo game? Oh, Nico, did you want to talk about Luigi's Mansion?
Nah, not really.
I
I'm
don't
just
give a
excited
fuck
for it,
about
to be
Luigi's
honest.
Mansion.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I just want fucking Golden Sun, man.
We get it. You want Golden Sun, Jesus.
That's all I want.
You're not
I've been
gonna get
asking
it.
for it for 10 years.
You know what you need to do? You need to go make Mario Maker 2. Just go buy that.
Well, the game still looks good, but you just can't play online with your friends.
Yeah, who says we're friends though?
Oof. Major.
Damn.
Who said I was talking to you?
Ouch. Rebuttal.
Hey, Ryan and I are friends on Switch. Were you talking about me, Ryan?
I was.
Oh, I'm
Wait, Ryan, you're
flattered.
actually friends with him on Switch?
Yeah.
Why did you add me?
You never gave me your friend code.
This is the awkward part where he has to tell you why you're not friends on Switch.
Wow.
Let's
Ryan,
watch. Everyone get the
after
popcorn.
all the compliments, after all the flirting, after
All the
all
compliments
late
and
night
flirting,
booty
he
calls,
says. You only
after
last
all
5
the
seconds,
dinners,
he says.
after
You're
all-
a cheap whore, he
after
says.
all that stuff.
Okay.
You know what?
I see how it is.
You know what? You go take your plush Pikachu because obviously that means more to you than anything that I ever felt.
Well, you know what? You always say that the only thing you felt was just like 5 seconds worth of pleasure.
God
How's it
damn. And we're done with that. That's the Ryan Nico segment. This is what I had to deal with when I'm editing, by the way, for all of you that hear this.
Crying.
This shit, except over the course of a whole hour. So instead of a whole hour worth of freaking podcast, it turns out to be only 45 fucking minutes.
But you know what, Jango? At least we saved it till the end, so there's only 2 minutes of it.
Fuck you.
I love you.
Yeah, 2 minutes is
Anyway.
better than 5 seconds.
All right, we have one more that I'm looking at. I mean, we can have 2 more, but the last well-known company is Ubisoft or Ubisoft or whatever. Hey, I
you
said well-known,
serious?
not popular.
They're definitely not.
No, I mean, what the fuck is Ubisoft gonna show? Just Dance 2020 for the Wii?
Yo, I'd be down for
Really?
that, bitch.
Yo, yeah, 2020 for the Wii.
Yup.
Okay. We're still developing Wii games for in fucking 2020.
I mean,
Yeah.
they were still developing PS2 games till like 2013 in like Brazil or something like that.
But this is the fucking Wii. And this isn't it. We're not in Brazil. We're in America.
This is America.
Fuck
Don't get me
yeah.
something now. Yeah. Oh, okay. So anyway, they have that. What is it? That pirate ship game.
Yes,
it?
I was actually just about to bring that up.
What is
Skull
that?
and Bones. Like I heard that's it's been getting pushed back a lot, but I want to see more of that game. That
That's-
looks like what Sea of Thieves should have been.
That's the main game I want, because if there's one thing Ubisoft did well with the Assassin's Creed games, it's Assassin's Creed 3 and 4's like ship portion when you're on that pirate ship. So I'm excited to see what they do with it, and I hope that unlike every other Ubisoft game, this launches strong. Cause
Beyond Good and Evil 2 would be a good one to see as well.
what?
Get a little develop Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we got
Like
what is it? Like 2 years ago we were told about Beyond Good and Evil 2, and then they never talked about it again. Or was it last
from
year?
what I understood, I remember they were doing something with the fans where it's just like, oh, hey, yeah, you can give us like concept art, write music, give us ideas and shit like that, and we can use that stuff in our game. And I'm like, oh, so you can't do it yourselves?
Oh, yeah, that's
what
right.
does
I
that
remember
mean?
that.
But I'm interested to see how the progress of that game is shaping up. I'm interested to see where that game has gone from then till now. So I kind of want to see that here just because of morbid curiosity.
Yeah. I mean, Ubisoft has some games where, like, they're good, but, like, a lot of times it's a bad start. And it takes, like, a year for the games to get good. So, Watch Dogs 3 or Legion or whatever it's called,
What? Yeah, that was
being
announced,
leaked.
wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it was leaked, bro.
Oh, it was leaked.
Yeah, Ubisoft like every year gets like 1 or 2 games leaked. That is like 100% legit. So I don't know, like Watch Dogs 1 sucked obviously, but number 2 was a great like was not transition, but like it was a great like sequel, I guess you could say, to a kind of failed game. Failed in terms of like what everyone thought about it. So I don't know. I'm interested to see where this new Watch Dogs game will go.
I'm not excited for it.
I'm not excited. Don't get me wrong. I'm just intrigued enough to see like how it'll do at launch,
I'm not even intrigued.
because freaking Watch Dogs 2 did pretty well at launch, and I enjoyed it from the demo I played. What's another Ubisoft game? Oh, I guess Rayman.
What if we get? Yeah, I mean, I don't think anything of Rayman's confirmed, but if we got like a new Rayman game,
What
That'd
about
be a
Tack?
wild
style
card.
of Rayman Origins and Legends, I think that'd be great.
What about
That'd be-
Tack?
Oh my
Tack
god.
Juju?
Right?
No.
Hang on, is Tack Ubisoft?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're under THQ Nordic.
I
Yeah,
haven't played that game.
that sounds
since
right.
I was...
Power of
And if
Juju.
they're under THQ Nordic, then there's a good chance
Yeah.
we'll be seeing that shit come back. Because they're bringing... I don't know if y'all know anything
THQ.
about THQ Nordic, but like they bought so many fucking IPs, and they're just focused on getting as many of them out there. Like they made... Like, I don't know if you guys ever played a GameCube game called Sphinx before.
No.
It's like a weird 3D platformer Zelda clone. But they fucking brought that shit back. And that's like one of the most obscure fucking games on that generation. And they're like, oh yeah, it's on PS4 and Switch now. Have fun, kids. It's like, what? Excuse me? So, again, they're the ones behind SpongeBob, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, they're bringing that game back too. So it's possible. It's entirely possible for Tack to come back. Why not?
Or Jack and Daxter. Whoop, whoop.
Well, Jack and Daxter's not.
Yo, I
I
would
know, but I'm
love
just
Jack
saying.
and Daxter to come back. Yo.
I mean, I think that's the most interesting IP that Naughty Dog ever worked on. So, yeah, bring it. I'd like to see more.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then possibly we might get information on the new Assassin's Creed game for Ubisoft. Which is cool because Origins and Odyssey did so well. So it's nice to see that Assassin's Creed is slowly getting back their momentum.
Mm-hmm. I heard that they're taking a break this year, though.
No, yeah, it's not releasing this year, but we might get information like for next year because
Gotcha.
there have been rumors that it's gonna be releasing. It's gonna be about like Vikings and whatnot.
See, that's
yeah.
going to be really good.
That might be
but
cool.
The thing is that Assassin's Creed needs to change up. Is stop making every fucking game the same.
I mean,
Well, that's what I heard about Origins and Odyssey. is that
they
they're
changed up
pretty-
everything after what is
Yeah.
it, Rogue. So like now it's way more Witcher style, where it's
But no,
like
the thing is,
way
with
more
the last
RPG.
one that came out with Romans and all that stuff, it was
Odyssey.
supposed to be different, but about halfway after you were done with it, it went right back to it. So halfway into it, yes, it's very different. But not after that point, it's just back to garbage.
I don't know, because I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed before Origins. I enjoyed what is it, Black Flag. I enjoyed
Black Flag was fun.
2, Brotherhood. 1 was a great start to the franchise. You know, I wish we kind of stood there because they were growing, and sure there were some games of Assassin's Creed that tanked, but like it was still unique enough, you know. While with Origins and Odyssey, from gameplays that I've seen, I haven't had a chance to play it, but from what I've seen, it feels very much like a standard RPG, very much like The Witcher. So I hate to compare the two, where The Witcher is like a game of the year. I mean, Witcher 3 at least is like a game of the year game, while Assassin's Creed is just like, it's just that I can't fucking speak. It's Assassin's Creed. You know, it's hard to compare the two, but from what I've seen, it looks very similar. in terms of game style.
It's not. It's not. I've played both. Witcher is way better.
I don't know. I couldn't get into Witcher 3. I tried. Trust me, I tried. I have it for both PC and PS4, Witcher 3. I couldn't get into it. I did like the first Witcher, and I played a little bit of the second one, and I did like those games, but Witcher 3, I don't know. There's just something about it that is like, I don't know. It just doesn't fit me. So I don't really play it too much. I gave up on the game.
How dare you?
I tried. That's all I could say. I tried. What other games? Well, I mean, if there's anything else, any wild cards that just out of left field, if they were to announce it, you'd be like, what the fuck?
I mean,
Golden Sun.
Golden Sun, yeah, definitely you.
I mean, honestly, if they recreated the Pokemon games, like they already recreated Pokemon Silver and Gold for the Switch or for the 3DS, I want to be able to play that on my goddamn Switch now. Why do I need to keep my 3DS when I got a Switch?
That'd be
So
interesting.
if they ported the Pokemon games over, that'd be pretty cool.
Exactly. Like, how come I can't? One thing about Let's Go Eevee is that I can't trade these Pokemon, like the original 151 Pokemon. Even if I get shiny Pokemon, which I have over 20 shinies already, I can't trade that anywhere else besides Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu.
I don't know if you guys watched that Pokemon event that was a few days ago, but they did announce that they are going to have like a unified, I guess like a server or like a cloud server.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me, I had a hiccup. But it's called Pokemon Home.
Yep.
And you can connect Pokemon Go, Pokemon Let's Go, and any of the Pokemon 3DS games. So if you have Pokemon in your phone game or on Let's Go, you can now port that to the Switch. Or if you got Pokemon from your 3DS games, you can now put those Pokemon in the Switch.
Okay.
So at least you can still have them all in one place, is what I'm getting at.
That's good, because I feel like eventually they need to start having Pokemon games like something like that, and I'm kind of glad that they made this cloud, because if you're gonna keep going with this franchise, I feel like people want to be able to keep all their Pokemon from the previous games.
Yeah.
So this is probably the smartest move on their part. In terms of wild
If we're
card,
talking about more wild card stuff,
Yeah.
I would love to see a Zelda remake collection, where it's like you got Ocarina of Time 3D, Majora's Mask 3D. You put them on Switch, but you also put Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD on there, and then announce that there's a remake of Skyward Sword HD. Give me that shit.
what about
That's what I want.
Oracle? What is it? Oracle of Seasons? Is that?
I'm talking mostly 3D games.
Oh, okay.
So like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, like those got remakes on the 3DS, but you could port those to the Switch. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess got remakes on the Wii U. Port that on the Switch, and then just remake Skyward Sword.
So
We've
much.
been talking about that, so
Some more about like porting over, and then maybe like a couple remakes.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
that's what I want.
As a person
All
that
three Zelda
has
games,
never,
one console.
as a person that's never beaten a Zelda game, like that'd be cool for me at least to finally try to get into the series.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a smart move. I would love to see Rocksteady's upcoming DC game, like any announcement whatsoever. But they did say that they're not going to be at E3. They're going to be staying at home or whatever. If we just were to get like Rocksteady Green Arrow or whatever, because they already announced it's not Superman. But
What? Fuck.
yeah, no, they announced it's
I
not
was
Superman.
hoping it would be Superman.
I would love Superman, but like when you kind of think about it, it's like Superman is so overpowered, it would be hard to play as him in game.
Well, yeah,
And
that's
have-
why I want it.
They would have to nerf him so much. So I'm kind of okay with not a Superman Rocksteady game. If they want to go kind of superhero that's close to Batman, Green Arrow is probably their best bet. But I would love Flash. Personally, I would love a Flash Rocksteady game.
That'd be kind of cool.
I feel like there's so much promises, potential. There we go. What you could do as the Flash. You stay on the ground. You can jump buildings. You can phase through walls. You know, you could do all this stuff, and you can kind of have like a slow motion kind of mechanic to kind of see the world through Barry's eyes. So I would personally, Flash would be my pick for the next Rocksteady DC game, and I hope they would say something at E3, even though they're not going to be there.
Or they can do a Constantine game, or like Justice League Dark, and it's just like
That'd be cool.
solve mysteries and like there's supernatural shit. You play as Constantine, and he's just a smug asshole. It's like comedy and horror. That'd be so cool.
I know you're partially
Rose Katana
joking,
in there.
but I would be down for that.
No, I'm not. I'm being serious. Like I would
Oh,
love
it
to
sounded
play
like
that
you were
shit.
joking.
No.
Okay,
No,
cool.
dude, I'm dead on. Justice League Dark is dope.
Oh yeah, I freaking
Give me that supernatural shit.
I enjoyed. I don't mess with supernatural in terms of horror genre, but like a
love the horror
Constantine
genre.
like game or Justice League Dark game, I'd play that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, is there anything else anyone wants to add for E3?
Yes, actually, I just wish that they would create this game where it's called Throw an Apple at Jango. And if they created this game, I honestly kid you not, I'd be stuck there playing it for hours on end.
That'd be fun on the Switch with the motion
God
controls.
damn it,
Yeah.
Kristian! Oh! That'd be fun on the Switch. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, 'cause I can't see it being on anything else. I mean, it could be like a mobile game too, because who else has smartphones, right? Us kids. But I'm just saying, like,
Y'all have smartphones.
but I'm just saying, like, you could put even targets on there, like his ears worth 30 points, his nose is worth 100, his teeth every time you knock out
No,
a tooth.
it'd be like the critical hits in Fallout then.
Exactly.
God damn it.
We can make this a game. I actually know how to program. All we just need to know is exactly what kind of details you want to do about it.
Oh my
And
god.
since I know what Jango looks like, he's kind of fucked anyways.
Try to end it on a serious note. I should have known that Nicco would just have to do a small little Jango roast. I should have known.
Come on.
It's part of his contract.
I mean, do you want me to
What
hit
contract?
on Ryan or make fun of you?
Wait. You guys are getting paid.
Wait,
What?
what?
Are you guys getting
We're
paid?
not getting paid.
Yeah.
Okay. Because freaking you guys said Nicco had a contract. Or Nicco said
He
he
does
has.
have a contract.
What the
If he wants
fuck?
to be part of this podcast, he has to make fun of you.
Exactly.
So wait, Nicco, you're getting paid.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is awkward. Yeah,
He's
you're
getting
the
paid
only
for
one.
5-second sex.
Oh god
Exactly.
damn it.
See, I actually didn't start that one this time.
That
Proud
was
of
all
me.
Ryan.
You should be proud of me, Jango. I didn't start it.
I am proud of you. You know what? I gave you guys a little like segment there that I most likely will keep.
Exactly, and we only did about 2-3 minutes, maybe longer, because that's what Ryan's used to.
All right. So with that,
You wonder why I haven't added you on my Switch.
God damn it. We go back there. We're not gonna do that again. So with
Yeah,
that,
he's also not going to do me ever again either.
let me end this damn podcast. All right. With that,
No!
this has been Goose Cannon. We are signing off. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye!
Bye.